The next topic we're going to discuss on Boxing Bros is Alexander Usyk, one of the greatest of all time, after defeating Tyson Fury. So we talked about it, man. It happened. Trill Dollar Bill, man. Is he one of the greatest of all time?
Well, last week I said this. If Alexander Usyk wins, it's GOAT talk. He won.
I remember that.
He won. It's GOAT talk now.
All right, let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about
it. He's definitely one of the greatest of all time. From what he accomplished, everything he has accomplished, and how he has done it, it definitely does. He did it without the antics, without being disrespectful, just being a great guy, right? A likable guy. And all he did was show skill. We didn't hear nothing about no cheating, no nothing. It's just skill. Hard work, dedication. From the Olympics to cruiserweight to now. He's definitely went up and showed his advantages, his disadvantages, and made him his advantages. Going against all these bigger guys. I remember when people were saying that he's so small and he's going to get crushed by these guys, especially when he made his debut. Everybody was saying all these things. Even our own came up with the term Ukrainian soup. Then it never fit.
It was close. It was this close to becoming. My true story. I can't remember. It's like his name, Smell the Glove, on Twitter. He wrote me. He said, "Oh, it's time to get Ukrainian soup on the menu," and it was still early. It was like around the 7th round. I said, "It's still early, but get the ingredients ready." Because I'm like, it's not over yet.
Yeah. It never made it to the menu. It never materialized into a dish. You know
it wasn't a dish. It was a wish.
Yeah. Usyk with all these disadvantages. Now, these are real disadvantages. Not with the weight drain things that these people were saying, the 3 pound, 2 pound, people coming in. This was really a disadvantage. Mm-hmm. And Usyk threw all that out the window and showed that none of that mattered. Ever since he stepped foot in the heavyweight division, all these guys have been bigger than him. Every last fight. And he just came out on top. So, yeah, he is one of the GOATs. He is definitely one of the GOATs. And you can't take that from him. Shout out to Alexander Usyk. It was everything seeing him cry in the ring. That's why I said you chant when you cry in the ring. You know what I'm saying? He got a chance to do that. Yeah. Undisputed.
No emails.
No emails.
Winning in the ring. Yeah, look, man. You pointed it out. Not just height disadvantage. Talk about 40-pound weight disadvantage, right? You're talking about crowd disadvantage. The crowd was for Tyson Fury. You're talking about not having the popularity. A lot of it is due to the fact that he doesn't speak English, and some people just can't wrap their head around the best fighter, not speaking English. We've seen that even here on this show. It's like, you gotta, and salute to him. He's getting better. He's trying, just like Canelo's getting better. And I know it's more about interacting with their fan base. They want to be able to interact with the people who care enough to try to interact with them in a positive way. So they want to learn. Right. So to me, he did overcome all the disadvantages. 2-time undisputed Olympic gold medalist. See, this is deeper than just what you do at the pro level, right? Now, we all know Floyd Mayweather got robbed in the Olympics. Even a ref lift Floyd's hand up and was like, "Oh, what happened here?"
Yeah.
Like,
even one of the judges retired.
Yep. and said it was a robbery.
Yeah, because they cheated him. He said, "I can't be doing this."
And Roy got robbed too. But anyways, just dealing with this, you go to a fighter's pedigree. And when you can trace it back to Olympic gold medalists, you got to look at like Olympic gold medalists like Muhammad Ali, Olympic gold medalist, goes on to be an all-time great. Lennox Lewis, Olympic gold medalist, goes on to become an all-time great, right? Alexander Usyk, Olympic gold medalist, undisputed at cruiserweight, then undisputed at heavyweight. In the four-belt era, which makes it harder. Four-belt era, right? Now you got to give some props to AJ. AJ gathered the belts, had them. Usyk in one night, one fight, takes all those belts off of AJ, right? So, I mean, you could give AJ a pass on that meltdown, right? You done worked your behind off to gather these belts. And then just like that, Buddy comes and takes them. So when AJ took all the belts and he threw them over the ring, he was just symbolizing this is what happened to me. But yeah, he lost all the belts, but it put Usyk in line. And Tyson Fury had always had the WBC, wasn't forced to fight any mandatories. What he was able to, and in the intro, you always talk about this, how when guys don't fight the top tier competition, they're not putting themselves in position to actually win the fights. And you saw that because Fury was in the ring with guys he can toy with. He ran to the ring against Dillian White, could toy with Dillian White, could toy with Derek Chisora. But when he got in the ring with Usyk, he was toying with Usyk as if he was some regular cat. Like he was going to break his will with taunting. Like he was going to break his will with psychological mind games. And Usyk just kept coming. And in the end, I think about what Usyk said: "I'll never leave you alone." And he did it. He kept coming all night. Pause. So, anyways,
in his face. Pause.
So you dig, like we always talk about this. The heart of a champion is different. The heart, the will, and you gotta give it to Fury because he showed that too. I mean, if he looked done, he looked done. He looked done, and he was able to survive the 10th and then come out in the 11th and 12th. And you got to give Fury that. That's a champion too. But Usyk, look at his resume. Look at the names of the people he beat. He beat Tony Bellew. Tony Bellew was a good, solid cruiserweight. He beat Breedis. You just saw Breedis last night, even at 39. This Jaya Pataya, if they had to fight 15 rounds, we might be talking about a different winner. Breedis is no slouch. And Usyk got the benefit of a close decision against Breedis. Moves up to heavyweight, right? Now, Chaz Witherspoon, I remember that fight. Everyone was saying he didn't look that good. Derek Chisora, I remember that fight. Some people thought Chisora won, but those are just the Chisora. Chisora got them fans that see what they want to see. It's all good. But Chisora, he muddies the waters. He makes it ugly. He makes the fight ugly. He makes it entertaining, right? So then he beat Chisora. Then he goes, he fights Daniel Dubois. He beats Daniel Dubois. To me, there are people who hanging on to this low blow thing or whatever. You know, it's cap. Daniel Dubois got knocked out with a jab. So, so let's just let that. And if it was like that, why didn't he just go back to the body and then just stop Usyk? So, but and then he Anthony Joshua twice before that. I left that out. But Anthony Joshua twice before that. Then Dubois. Then he goes and he beats Tyson Fury. You cannot argue with that resume. And all this in 22 fights. 22 fights. Dude's been two-time undisputed in 22 fights. Come on, man. Like, legendary status. So I think of like all the great names. I think some of the names, obviously Floyd Mayweather, Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Robinson, Julio Cesar Chavez, Manny Pacquiao, Alexander Usyk. It's up there, dog. When you speak of boxing, when you speak of the greats, when you speak of Alexander Usyk, his name is in that discussion already. He can lose.
Right?
Yeah.
Sounds about right. You say certain people's names in there, you're like, that don't sound right.
Yeah.
It sounds
Yeah.
like it should be there.
Yeah. And again, you factor in all the backstory, everything. It's like made from Hollywood. Like the everything. But yeah, just to throw it in, he's an all-time great now. He can lose to Fury in a rematch. It doesn't matter because he already has the accolade. He's the first one to do this in 25 years. I don't even know. I didn't look it up. I don't know how long it's been since there was an undisputed champion at cruiserweight, but I'm sure that was quite some time too. So he just checked off both of those boxes. Like, I understand Usyk's not a knockout artist. Some of his fights, unless you're a boxing purist and you appreciate skill, may not be that entertaining to you. Although Fury versus Usyk was it was entertaining. It was a great fight. It lived up to the billing. But Usyk is just that damn good. And you got to accept it. And if you can't, then that's your problem. All-time great.
Let us know how you feel in the comment section. Please like and subscribe. Check us out on Instagram and Twitter. And please check out our podcast on all major streaming services. I'm the Commissioner Trill Dollar Bill. That's Kate and it's G forever. We are the Boxing Bros.